Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We start here at for our chart with the two scenarios that are currently my most likely scenarios. Of course, there are multiple scenarios that could unfold here generally. We're talking about my two main scenarios, and especially interesting now after our primary scenario worked out in that we made a new low for Bitcoin below the June low. The question is now, do we make one more low, or do we already start from here and see a more substantial recovery? To be honest, in terms of how it feels, it doesn't really feel like we should already do a recovery. It just feels so weird, you know, with all the bearish overhang, all the issues that are happening in the crypto world at the moment. It is extremely strange. However, we can look at a possible bullish option. But yeah, I'm sometimes thinking, you know, if only, if Satoshi only knew what's going on, really. It's crazy, you know, what if he knew what those exchanges are doing and everything. It's just crazy, but he probably does. I mean, I have no idea. As you know, we all don't really know who Satoshi is. If you know who he is, post it in the comments, please. And maybe he's watching the videos, then hello Satoshi. But no, let's take a look at the move down here. So the idea was that we peaked here at around 25k, and then there's two scenarios. The green count, A, B, C. We are in the C wave. The C wave consists of 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That would indicate there will be one more low, and that is absolutely possible. That is highly probable. The other possibility is that we've already seen the low and we are starting to move up now, because in a different scenario of A, B, and C, we can count the move down here as a 5-wave move, which means the C wave could already be complete. So in summary, primary scenario has worked out. Now that we have made a new low, we have two options. Either we make one more low, or we go up from here. And it is important to know, I think, more important than ever, to understand the pivot points, the decision points, really, where at which price level are we going to morph from one scenario into another scenario. So if we, in terms of moving down in the green wave count, which is obviously highlighted here in green, yeah, I haven't illustrated the subwaves, but in the green wave count, we would make one more low. And this obviously would be confirmed if we break below 15,625. I think already if we break below the previous low here from today or yesterday, below 15,800, this would be confirmed, yeah, because then it's just very unlikely that this is still an impulse to the upside. The red count is basically a bit of a hopium count, but absolutely possible. It is questionable though, but possible. And this means that we have made a substantial low here at around 15.6k. We've moved up in a wave 1. Again, I mentioned before, those waves are not ideal in terms of their proportions, but we can count it as a 5-wave move. And we came down at WXY. Here's the next issue, because it came down a little bit lower than you would ideally expect. So we came down even just below the 88.7% fib level. That is normally too low for a wave 2, but of course possible, hasn't invalidated it. And now, however, we've seen a 5-wave move to the upside here in a wave 1. We've come down in 2. I gave you earlier today and the channel members on Telegram this support area as a possible reversal, which so far seems to be working out. And if I look at this wave 2 as an A, B, C, then we've already broken above the B wave. That is a good sign, but obviously we now need to move higher. Target for this third wave, I can give you that as well. The target would be the 18,342 level. So this is sort of what would need to happen to really confirm further bullish outcome here. Obviously, next targets for the bulls needs to be the break above 20,140 this week. And ultimately, we can focus on higher now as long as we're holding this swing low, which is at 16,170. So it doesn't look too bad at the moment. We have obviously here this sort of engulfing candle. The hourly candle isn't closed yet, or the hour isn't closed yet, but will close in 15 minutes. It is sort of towards the daily candle close. So yeah, maybe we see a bit of an upswing. And if this support level holds, this should take us to that 18,342 $340 level. However, even if we get there, it doesn't really invalidate a green wave 4 and a 5 down. This would only be the case if we move above the 50% Fibonacci retracement, and that would be around 18,570. So if we get above that level, it will make a green wave 4 much less likely and would rather confirm the red count. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.